I'm good, sir. How about you?
I'm good too. Thanks for asking. So, would you mind telling me something about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I am Sophie, as it's reflecting on my screen and connecting to you from Jharkhand. Currently, I'm doing graduation in arts stream and I'm in last year.
Hmm.
I am just about to enter into last year. And yeah, apart from this, I help students to improve their spoken English. So that's what I'm currently doing.
Hmm.
And as yeah, as well as I'm running my YouTube channel where I upload conversational videos. And sometimes when I get free time on weekend, so I like to make solo videos. So yes, that's all about me.
hmm What does Sufi mean? Your name seems appealing.
Well, Sufi means those who cut down from the world completely, those who do not believe in physical place or something like this. So that's what
So,
Sufi means. Kind of Sant, it's a Sant name. Yeah.
right. Is it your first name or is it your surname?
No, it's my first name.
Sufi, okay. This is
Yeah.
the very first time I have heard a name like that.
It's quite rare,
It is.
but common. Yeah.
Okay, as you said, you have students. Do you teach some students?
Yes, I work in NGO, and for the past 8 months I have been working. So over like I visit government school where I interact with students and help to improve their English, and I take class on moral education. So that's what I do.
Okay. So, what's your job? Do you go to the same school, or do you have some schools and you go to those schools once?
No, we have to decide like alternate days we visit. Like if I have visited first day here, then I'll
Mm-hmm.
go to the next school. That's how I do. Yeah. So I'm over there. I'm working as an instructor. Yeah, and voluntarily I had joined earlier, but now I'm getting paid in return. Yeah.
That's good to know. And how important is to have a job for you?
Well, as currently I'm doing graduation, and I don't want to be completely dependent on my parents.
Hmm.
So that's why I decided that part time I can do. So as a part time, I'm working, and
Hmm.
this I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your burning ambition?
Well, for short term, I want to work as an English trainer, and for long term, I want to become an entrepreneur. So
Hmm.
that's my goal. Yeah. Like earlier, I took political science. You won't believe. In my graduation, my major subject is political science.
Hmm.
But now I lost the interest, and my interest shifted towards English. So now I'm planning to make career into it, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to be an English trainer. Yeah. Even I have already applied on couple of platforms where I can improve, where I can grow. So
Hmm.
yeah, and even in NGO, I am teaching English. So that's why I'm working on myself.
What types of students you usually have to teach?
Well, as they are from government school, so
Mm-hmm.
they don't know how to write, how to
Hmm.
read. So we have to teach from like basic things like how to
Hmm.
read and how to write. So that's what we teach, and how to be collaborative when we try to make them learn leadership skills and how to be collaborative, how to collaborate with people, how to be friendly. So that's what we teach. Yeah.
Okay. And what is your job like? Are
Well,
you really enjoying yes that what you are doing, or is it a sort of compulsion on you?
no, nobody has forced me. I myself has applied for this job. Like I am really interested into it, and
Hmm.
yeah, nobody has compelled me to do this job. It's my own choice.
Hmm.
Like willingly, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Okay. And do you feel that whenever you are in class and students usually ask some tough questions. Sometimes it happens. I'm saying this because I have been an English trainer. Even I have some students, they usually ask some questions. Sometimes I'm not able to answer. It becomes very difficult. So when you come across these situations, how do you handle all these situations?
Well, so true, sir. I have faced such questions. Like
Mhm.
when it comes to 6 to 8, I'm able to handle them. But when it comes to ninth and 10th, I was also taking classes in private coaching. So over there, I had to tackle 9 to 10 students as they are teenagers, full of energy. They were asking
Mm.
me, like, knowingly they were asking such question which was not appropriate, and that too, like they knew it that she doesn't know it, so that's why they were asking. Yeah, so I just said them, okay, that's a nice question, I'll tell you later. That's really nice question. I would just appreciate them, and I would just look up and go through the question next day, and that's how I would tackle them. I would answer them. Initially, I felt like frustrated that why are they doing it, as I myself doing graduation, right? So but somehow I tackle them. Yeah.
I think this is students' tendency. They always ask something that they are not interested in and they do not have anything to do with. They
Yeah.
just want
Mhm.
knowledge, how knowledgeable you are or how much you know. And if you give the same answer that they already have, then they are going to laud you. Okay, my teacher is superb. My teacher knows everything. Otherwise, they will not appreciate you. They are going to doubt you all the time.
So true. They would look down you and they would tell you that yeah, you don't have knowledge and you have even like as I'm doing graduation, so they would also like they were in ninth and 10th standard, right? So I'm doing graduation. I'm not very um like I'm not, they are like me, they are not mature or they are very young, right? I'm not like 26 or 27, so they would also tell me that you are just doing graduation and you have come and start taking classes. What's your like degree? They would ask such questions. Even they don't believe, no matter how skillful you are, teacher would doubt on you if you don't have a degree. Like as I'm doing graduation, I decided that I'm going to teach. So they were telling ki, how could you teach, and do you have any degree or CELTA, or they were asking about degrees. But I feel that yeah, I'm able to tackle the student and that's how I'm going to learn, right? So
Hmm.
later on, like after seeing that she's able to converse and she's able to express her ideas in a proper way, so
Hmm.
later on they give me chance to teach. Yeah.
All right. And like this, you are going to learn a lot. Even when you are into teaching, you need to have a way with words. When you have a way with words, you can answer in many ways, and you will learn it bit by bit. If they ask you some questions, and I think you should take it as an opportunity. When people ask you more and more questions, then somewhere it pushes you, somewhere it makes you know more and more things, and you learn like that. Even whenever I start my classes, what I ask my students is that if they have any questions, I always ask them that if you have any questions, you should ask first. Then we will start our conversation, and then we will start our classes by learning grammar, by doing some activities.
Yeah, like we can ask their doubts, whatever the doubt they have, and then
Hmm.
we can jump on the topic or we can start our
Hmm.
lessons. So that's how I have seen on like platform also. I nowadays I have started observing tutor meticulously so that I could
Hmm.
learn something from them. So I have seen first they ask their doubt, and then they start the actual session. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's the like effective ways uh to build a repo in front of students, and to do like to start the class in a better way so that they would not feel doubtful that she's avoiding the question and all. Yeah.
Hmm. Or whenever it is about explaining things, what do you prefer? Do you prefer explaining things in Hindi or in English?
Well, in both, like English, Hindi and English, both. When it comes to the government student, I don't think so they understand English.
Hmm.
um, they struggle in reading, so how can they understand English?
Hmm.
So we speak in Hindi and
Hmm.
sometimes English. Few words like once in a blue, like we give some words. Even you won't believe when I was using it direction, so I had to use Hindi words. What do we call it? Like direction in Hindi. So I was making them understand in Hindi. Disha.
Disha.
Ha.
Hmm.
So I had to speak in Hindi. They were asking me, ma'am, like, could you tell me the Hindi meaning of direction? So yeah,
So you
yeah.
also that if you use Hindi a lot, it is going to put you in a jeopardy because you will be good at Hindi and you will not be able to explain things in English. Does it really happen to you? If you go on explaining things in Hindi, anyone asks the same, okay, ma'am, please explain this in English. But you have become quite good at explaining things in Hindi, and when it comes to English, then there is a problem for you.
I would struggle in expressing my ideas in English.
Right.
Well, it happens in NGO. They are in sixth or seventh standard, right? So that's why when it comes to ninth and tenth, so
Hmm.
I'm able to like all the things I explain them in English, and they are able to understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Sufi, when it comes to teaching, that what are the methods you like using?
What are the methods? Well, methods, I don't know, but yeah, I like to prepare all the things. Whatever I'm going to teach, for example, going to teach word, so I'll go through the topics, and at the same time, I would watch lots of videos. How can I teach in creative ways? Because uh,
Hmm.
already government teachers are teaching, right? But we fellows, those who are working from any organization like NGO, they have to teach in different ways, like all the things in creative ways. So I find I go through videos and I prepare myself properly, and then I deliver to the students. So that's how I do.
Or do you
Yeah.
also do any activities while teaching? Do you crack jokes? And
All the time, like, yeah, first we do attention seeking activity, and that how can we grab the attention of students, and then after that we
hmm,
jump on the topic, and then at the end also we give task, and we give something like which is unexpectedly,
hmm.
like unexpected for students. So that's what we do it, yeah, at the end of the class. And in body part also, like in middle part also, we try to incorporate some new things. We don't follow the conventional methods, but yes, we always try to do something new, and through
Okay.
activities, yeah, give the
Or
activity.
whenever you go to classes, do you ever feel this that students somewhere feel, okay, look at her, she is just pretending and she is flaunting her communication skills. We don't need this language. Why would we learn English? Because at that age when someone is in sixth standard, I don't feel that person is going to value English. But after passing 12th class, after being a graduate, then you do realize, okay, how important this language is.
Well, so over there we are teaching like subject. We are not teaching as a language, because
Okay.
so true, in village nobody gives value. Even if you are speaking in English, they would directly tell you that she is flaunting. Like, what's the requirement of using English here? Yeah. So yeah, we are not teaching like language. Um,
Hmm.
subject, we are treating as a subject, but yeah,
Hmm.
like whatever the topics, like grammar topics, as I said, verb and articles. Even we are teaching articles, so we would teach in different way, like in creative ways.
Hmm.
So yeah, we are treating as a subject, not as a language over there. Yeah, even in ninth and I was teaching textbook.
Hmm.
um but
Okay.
I'm planning to open
Mhm.
institute over there, like I'll be teaching language,
Hmm.
only language.
Break a leg for that.
Thank you.
Okay. So how many students you have that who you teach at home?
Well, at home, are you talking about home tuition?
Right.
I have only two students at my,
Hmm.
but when it comes to private coaching, over there
Hmm.
around 40 to 45 students are there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Go on working, go on teaching, you are going to have a large number of students, and you will be tired of teaching student. You will say, okay, I don't want to teach and I don't have free batches. Time will come, but you have to be consist with this language.
Yeah, so true. I need to work on it, and I'm trying my best. Like as I said, all my methods earlier. Like I am putting effort into this language every single day, and I'm learning. I'm enjoying it. Earlier, I didn't have the interest at all, but I don't know how did I get into this field, and I'm enjoying it. And so I'm looking forward to teach more students. So yeah.
And people often say this, that if you improve your English, if you have excellent communication skills, it also improves your personality. Have you seen any changes in your personality?
Well, yes, I have
Hmm.
seen.
Hmm.
Earlier, I had a zero self esteem. I always doubt on myself. And whenever some senior person would come and started asking question, I would get frightened. I would not answer at all. But
Hmm.
as I started to express myself in this language, I felt that I have gained the confidence. I can
Hmm.
express. I can go outside and talk to people. So yes, I over the time I have seen the
Okay.
changes in me. Yeah.
Okay. Will it be okay for you to answer your weaknesses and strengths?
Weaknesses and strength. Okay, well, sometimes I get conscious, and I think that I don't have to make mistakes. I ended up making more mistakes, as even I did earlier in previous session. uh, uh, After, before coming into this session, I made up my mind that, Sufi, why are you nervous? Like, what's the need of being nervous? So yeah, that is my weakness. Like sometimes I get um conscious and I
Hmm.
make a lot of mistakes. So yeah, that's my weakness. And when it comes to strength, well, I can talk to anyone. That is also a bit weird, but yeah, I can talk to anyone. That is my strength.
Hmm.
And there are so many things to talk about it. Like, are you asking like an interviewer? Then I would have a lot of things to say. But for now, I'm just telling two things.
No, no, yes, that is enough. I was asking in general. We
I,
have so many weaknesses and we have so many strengths, but which one you want to highlight, that is up to you.
I'm super sensitive to, like, when somebody comment negative when somebody
Hmm.
drop negative comments below my video. I feel like, why did he say that? Did I make any mistake? Or
Hmm.
did I say something to them? No, right? Why are they doing it? um, so yeah, that's what I feel. And there are so many positive comments, I would not think about it. I'll think
Hmm.
about only one negative comment. So that's my weakness. That is
Hmm.
also weak.
Yes, yes, and that is, I think, human nature, and that's how we are taught. We always focus on negative things. I think this attracts our mind. This attracts our brain, and
Mm,
when people
that's
take you for granted, and you feel, okay, how come that person corrected me? How come that person wrote something like that? I am the best. If you want to be the best, you should
so
take
true.
that. Yes, if you should take that criticism positively.
But the thing is that, sir, people don't give constructive feedback. They just want to demean. That's why they do such activities. That's why I feel bad.
I
I
think
don't know.
I think
That's what. Mm-hmm.
people can't reach your level. That's why they take out their frustration on your videos. It is with everyone. It happens to me too. But I let it go. I don't take it to my heart, and I know these people are good for nothing. And I do know my level, that how Sunil speaks. And even there have been some instances that where Sachin did not play very well. So one match did not judge how well he played, and how his performance was. So You should not go by any performance. If you do not speak very well in one video, it doesn't mean you are not a good speaker. You are a good speaker, so that's how it works. Sometimes we have bad hair day. So that's why things do not happen according to us, and things do not happen correctly.
I must take it from this from you, sir, as you don't take things seriously and you just let it
Hmm,
go. So
hmm,
I would like to just take this straight from you, and
hmm,
that's a learning for me that I
hmm,
should also just let it go. We
hmm.
don't have to think too much on negative things. Yeah, we have to just focus on positive.
So yes, why I'm saying this, because I know that how hardworking I am, and I know I always keep my nose to the grindstone, and every day I learn so many things, and I know who these people are, how much they know. I know my level, I also know their level. So
Mhm.
that's how I take all these things lightly, and you should also do that. If you go by comments whole day, you will be negative. Whole day you will cogitate, okay, what on earth that person dropped me that terrible message, and it is going to ruin your day, ruin your mood, everything.
Yeah, exactly. And whole day, how long are we going to live like this, right? There are so many people out there who would do such things,
Hmm.
right? They are completely frustrated from their life, so that's why they do
Hmm.
such activities. We have to just
Right.
ignore. Yes.
Yes, we must ignore these people. And somewhere ignorance is bliss. The more you ignore, the better you are going to live. And I would say, Sufi, I really enjoyed this conversation. So far, so good. I really enjoyed every time that I got to know something new. And somewhere it was a sort of music to my ears.
Oh wow, that's a big compliment for me. Thank you, sir. And I also enjoyed it a lot, and I got something new from you. So
Mm,
yes, thank you so much for taking out your time and having session with me.
yes. And hope to see you soon in the future.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Again, break you a leg for your new journey.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right,
So
take care.
bye